How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a spectacular day. I hope you guys are all excited for me to talk about Backdraft. If you guys haven't yet, I encourage you guys to subscribe so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on the channel. If you guys would also please head over to Twitch, follow me there at Douglas447. I stream there at least once a week. You guys can also find me on Discord at the Texas Man 6957. And of course, if you guys have any movies, TV shows, or games you guys want me to cover here on the channel, please let me know in the comment section down below. And this is a subscriber request of me doing this movie for Backdraft from 1991. The film is about 2 hours and 17 minutes long, and it is rated R. On average, it's going to cost you about $4 to rent and $15 to buy. The film stars Kurt Russell and William Baldwin, and the film centers on these firefighters and them trying to solve the mystery of these arson attacks. The film has tremendously great directing from Ron Howard. The story is amazing. The acting is phenomenal. This is a very strong action film with great special effects that even 20, 30 years later still holds up. Unfortunately, there are no deep revelations. There are no major shocking twists or turns. There's no real moral message in this film. There's brotherhood, getting over grief, getting over things that happened in the past and such. But there's no moral message that you walk away from when you watch this movie and you are like, oh, this was an amazing movie that had great characters and action, but it had a message at the end. It just doesn't really have anything major spectacular that happens. And while that's okay for some films, I feel like if this film had something a little more grandiose, this film could have been a lot better. The musical score is epic. Hans Zimmer did a phenomenal job. The biggest negative I want to talk about is that there is an unnecessary amount, and I understand this movie is rated R, but there is an unnecessary amount of language, and there are two PG-13 sex scenes in this film. One that I think kind of teeters on being worth rated R. So please keep that in mind. The conclusion is very bittersweet. Who is the person that's actually committing the arson? Obviously, it's not a big shocking twist or turn. You could figure that out within the first hour or so of this movie, if not even shorter. But it is bittersweet because one of the brothers does end up dying in the line of duty. And I feel like the conclusion just does justice to those who have fallen in the line of public service. I thought the ending was very well done. It was a little rushed, but this movie's almost 2.5 hours long, so I can't blame them for that. This film had a lot of ground to cover when it came to what was happening in the story. So even though the finale felt a little rushed, for overall, I thought the finale did its job as paying tribute to those who have fallen in the line of public service, whether that's firefighters, ambulance workers, police. I think it did a great job. Overall, this is at least worth watching once. I have seen this movie several times on TV, but I have never actually sat down and watched this movie from start to finish, and this is the first time I've actually done so. So I was happy that I did so. It was a great recommendation. Overall, this film's not original. It's not a masterpiece of a film, but I think it's still okay to watch as long as you're over 17 years old. And it's got a lot of great star power, a really good, unique story, good directing, and I highly encourage you guys to check it out. Watch this movie at least once. And with that, I'm going to give Backdraft from 1991 a 7 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next video or stream. Bye, guys.